Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How art thou? Truly. I'm tired. Long story. So, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Or welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, I much appreciate you spending just a little bit of your precious limited time on this cold, green, cruelly wonderful bulb spinning out in relativity around our little bitty firefly of a sun. Yeah. Well, I didn't get much sleep. Let's see here. Good morning. Or it's afternoon where you're at. That's cool, Joe. Hey, had my appointment up there in Buzz. Oh, cool. You're knackered. I don't blame you. Well, I'm knackered too because, I took a friend of mine to the ER last night. She's not doing well, and I didn't get home till 2, something like that. But as they say, the show must go on, and it's Friday, and it's a No Suck Friday. I've already listened to I made up my little playlist for today. I already listened to it's some freaking awesome ones. Here, let me pull this up, and I can tell you a few. We got here, and then we got some Emily Dickinson, we got some Yates. Some Yates. We got some Tennyson, Lawrence, that Muriel, what's her face, Wallace Stephen, and Sappho, just a bunch of them. They're in no particular order either. I got these in alphabetical order. We're doing alphabetical order again, so we're going to start with one and end with one. Isn't that usually how it goes? Good morning, sir. So, in the subscriber anxiety files, because I'm about to do this here, and beg please likes. I'm still at 424, so hey, we're holding steady. That's all that matters, I guess. And of course, everything done on this channel is in the fair use and stuff, and I think it's pretty cool. Oh, so what we got here? Hey, where is it? Susan, long time no see. Where are you? There you are. How are you doing? All right, you got here just in time. Let me put this here. I forgot to do my due diligence. There, chat overlay. Yay. Let's go ahead and play the first one. Let's see what I got on this. It is this here. That here. Before I got my eye put out, Emily Dickinson. Here we go.
Before I got my eye put out, I liked as well to see as other creatures that have eyes and know no other way. But were it told to me today that I might have the sky for my
of the dipping birds, the morning's amber road, were mine to look at when I liked. The news would strike me dead.
So safer, guess with just my soul upon the window pane, where other creatures put their eyes, incautious of the sun.
The meadows mine, the mountains mine, all forests, stintless stars, as much of noon as I could take between my finite eyes. The motions of the dipping birds, the morning's amber road, for mine to look at when I liked. The news would strike me dead. So safer guess with just my soul. Upon the window pane, where other creatures put their eyes, incautious of the sun.
Yes, a very smooth way to start the program. Makes me go, All right. This is a one to bring back childhood memories of going to the cinema. Double feature by Robert Hayden.
At Dunbar Castle or Arcade, we rode with the exotic chic through deserts of erotic flowers, held in the siren Madonna's arms. We're safe from the bill collector's power, forgave the rats and roaches we could not defeat, beguiled by jazz bow strutting of a mouse. And when the swell guy roused to noblest wrath, shot down all those wicked men. Oh, how we cheered to see the good we were, destroy the bad we'd never be. What mattered then, the false, the true, at Dunbar Castle or Arcade, where we were other for an hour or two. Forgave the rats and roaches we could not defeat, beguiled by jazz bow strutting of a mouse. And when the swell guy roused to noblest wrath, shot down all those wicked men. Oh, how we cheered to see the good we were, destroy the bad we
never be. What mattered then, the false, the true, at Dunbar Castle or Arcade, where we were other for an hour or two.
Now, wasn't that one just lovely? Kind of tugs at the old heartstrings a little bit. Nostalgia, because I can remember, it's coming up pretty soon, the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. All right, see, Star Wars. I can remember going to see it. Long lines. I remember the scenes and stuff. I was 5. Today, where I went and seen that is a Planet Fitness. And good afternoon, Miriam. See, I said it right this time. Oh, relaxing in. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to get the blood pumping here pretty soon. This one, I think. Let's find out now, shall we? Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
We shall not always plant while others reap the golden increment of bursting fruit, not always countenance object and mute, that lesser men should hold their brothers cheap, not everlastingly while others sleep, shall we beguile their limbs with mellow flute, not always bend to some more subtle brute. We were not made eternally to weep. The night whose sable breast relieves the stark white stars is no less lovely being dark, and there are buds that cannot bloom at all in light but crumple, piteous and fall. So in the dark we hide the heart that bleeds, and wait and tend our agonizing seeds. The night whose sable breast relieves the stars, white stars is no less lovely being dark, and there are buds that cannot bloom at all in light but crumble, piteous and fall. So in the dark we hide the heart that bleeds, and tend our agonizing seeds.
So would you? So yeah, when I was putting this show together yesterday, it still seems like today because, like I said, I've only had about 2 hours sleep. It was both easy and difficult because all I had to do was go back to, where we do the weekend reviews and all that stuff. Just pick this one. Let me pick this one. I want to pick. No, it's like decisions, but it's wonderful that, I've got that dilemma because it's just all this wonderful music we're making together. Let's make beautiful music together now, shall we? As usual, give them my condolences. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, like I said, Oh, here we go, pizza. Here we go. You'll love this one.
This admirable gadget.
When it is wound on a string and spun with steady force, maintains its balance on most any smooth surface, pleasantly humming as it goes. It is whirled not on a constant course, but still stands in unshivering integrity for quite some time, meaning nothing perhaps, but being something agreeable to watch. A silver nearly silence, gleaming a still, nests out of speed, composing unity from spin, so that its hollow spaces seem solids of light, until it wobbles and begins to whine, and then with a nod lunge, eccentric and reckless, it skids away and drops dead into its own
Skeleton.
Needs more bass. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. I was going to read this. Thanks, Archie. Met them online. Yeah, met them in person last year when they came back to the States from 12 years. Cool. Cool. I've always wanted to live in I've always wanted to live in a foreign country. That was one of the reasons I went into the Navy to begin with, was to live in a foreign country for a little while, experience a different culture, this, that, or other. You never know what, but it didn't happen. Because it's called the law of unintended consequences. Because when I decided to join the Navy, I had to clean up, lots of xenomarlining and all. I have about 15 of them. And I used to draw on myself when I was a kid. I love those little tattoos you could get in the old school Cracker Jack boxes and shit and stuff. So yeah, I was destined to get tattoos. And see this one right here? This is my first one. It's a Pegasus. I don't know how well you can see it. I need to get it covered up. But I got that at age 19 before I found out that the Pegasus was the Greek symbol for the poet / bard. So, you're never too late to get ink. Oh, so what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh well, it must have been not been important, or it had a point, or whatever. You distracted me. Yay! All right. Hey, Mona, how is it going? You are here just in time for. Ooh, Muriel, what's her face? Kaiser. Haying before storm.
This sky is unmistakable. Not lurid, not low, not black. Illuminated and bruised, color limitless. To the noon, full of its floods to come. Under it, field, wheels, and mountain. The valley scattered with friends gathering in. Live colored harvest, filling their arms, not seeming to hope, not seeming to dread. Doing, I stand where I can see, holding a small picture, coming in toward the doers and the day. These images are all themselves emerging. They face their moment, love or go down. A blade of the strong haze stands like a light before me. The sky is a torment on our eyes. The sky will not wait for this golden. It will not wait for form. There is hardly a moment to stand before the storm. There is hardly time to lay hands to the great earth, or time to tell again what power shines past storm. There's hardly a moment to stand before the storm. There's hardly time to lay hand to the great earth, or time to tell again what power shines past storm. There is hardly a moment to stand before the storm.
One must, I guess, one must suffer for the love of one's life sometimes, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right, Joe. You know musicians. That's cool. My next one, I plan on getting this one redone. You know, bigger and better. You gotta you gotta tell your musician friends about this show. They might actually like it. Of course, they probably don't like AI messing around with music, just like I don't like AI messing around with words. So who knows? You can't see it right here. I got this scar. I was like 6, 7 years old, 6, wanting to learn how to ride a bike. I didn't have a bike though, but my stepsister had one. She didn't want me well, she wasn't my stepsister at the time, but might as well have been. She didn't want me riding her bike, but I rode it anyways. And when I did, I crashed into a old burn barrel that was all rusted out and stuff, and got me a scar right there for it. I guess, yeah, it was at my dad's house too, and that's my dad's initials and stuff right there. So, yeah, I got all kinds of them. All right, so where are we? We are on to the next track now. And what is that one? Ooh, Huge Vapors. Huge Vapors Brewed, Charlotte Smith.
Huge vapors brewed above the cliffed shore. Night o'er the ocean settles dark and mute, save where is heard the repercussive roar of drowsy billows on the rugged foot of rocks, remote or still more distant tone of seamen in the anchored bark that's held the watch, relieved or one deep voice alone, singing the hour and bidding strike the bell. All is black shadow, but the lucid line marked by the lights surf on the level sand. Oh, where afar the ship lights faintly shine like wandering fairy fires that oft on land misled the pilgrim, such the dubious ray that wavering reason lends in life's long darkling way. Misled the pilgrim, such the dubious ray that wavering reason lends in life's long darkling way. Misled the pilgrim, such the dubious ray that wavering reason lends in life's long darkling way. Misled the pilgrim, such the dubious ray that wavering reason lends in life's long darkling way. Misled the pilgrim, such the dubious ray that wavering reason lends in life's long darkling way.
Yeah, that was one of those that needs it needs that instrumental outro, but still is freaking awesome. Thank you. I'm flattered. You don't have to. We'll send away, and we'll see. All right. So what y'all thinking in the show so far? We're about half. Let's see where are we at in the list. Oh wow. Oh, we're not even halfway there yet. Wow. And yes, Miriam, that was a freaking awesome live you did yesterday. And if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it after this. Because guess what? You're not going to want to miss the next one because we're getting into the class, the one of the man himself, Alfred Lord Tennyson's Midnight.
'Tis midnight o'er the dimmer's lonely bosom. Dark, dusky, windy midnight swift are driven. The swelling vapors onward, every blossom bathes its bright petals in the tears of heaven. Imperfect, half-seen objects meet the sight. The other half our fancy must portray. One dull, lengthened sheet of swimming light lies the broad lake. The moon conceals her ray, sketched faintly by a pale and lurid gleam. Shot through the glimmering clouds, the lovely planet is shrouded in obscurity. The scream of owl is silent, and the rocks of granite rise tall and drearily, while damp and dank hang the thick willows on the reedy bank. Beneath the gurgling eddy slowly creep, blackened by foliage and the glutting wave that saps eternally the cold grey steep. Sounds heavily within the hollow cave. All earth is restless from his glossy wing. The heat fowl lifts his head at intervals. Wet, driving, rainy come the bursting squalls. All nature wears her dun dead covering. Tempest is gathered and the brooding storm spreads its black mantle over mountains forming. Mingled with the rising roar is swelling from the far hunter's booth, the bloodhounds yelling. The water falls in various cadence chiming, or in one loud unbroken sheet descending. Salute each other through the night's dark womb. The moaning pine trees to the wild blast bending are pictured faintly through the checkered gloom. The forest halfway up the mountain climbing resound with crash of falling branches quiver. Their ages mossy trunks, the startled doe leaps from a leafy lair. The swelling river winds his broad stream, majestic, deep and slow.
Oh, let me remove that. I'm sorry, Antics. Because you're it's great tunes, man. I love that one. All right. So we're about let's see here. One, two, three. All right, we're about that. We're around the halfway mark-ish. So, you see what's happening now. Okay, good. As long as you figured it out, that's all that matters. And just as a reminder, everything is in this program. It's done under fair use and in the public domain, and hopefully it's cool. And like and subscribe. So, I guess if thou desire to. It's trying to connect your speakers. Okay, yep. Because we're about to blow them. Blow your speakers with. Okay, good. You have sound. We're going to blow your speakers with Mr. Pope by Alan Tate.
When Alexander Pope strolled in the city, strict was the glint of pearl and old sedans. Ladies leaned out more out of fear than pity, for Pope's tight back was rather a goat's than man's. Often one thinks the urn should have more bones than skeletons provide for speedy dust. The urn gets hollow, cobwebs brittle as stones, weave to the funeral shell a frivolous rust. And he who dribbled couplets like a snake, coiled to a lithe precision in the sun, is missing the jar, is empty to make break, if only to find that Mr. Pope is gone. What requisitions of a verity prompted the wit and rage between his teeth? One cannot say around a crooked tree a moral crimes whose name should be a wreath. What requisitions of a verity prompted the wit and rage between his teeth? One cannot say around a crooked tree a moral climbs whose name should be a wreath.
Oh, don't you just love it? All right. Well, apparently a couple of my puppies need to go potty. So while they Indigo, this one's for you. Oh, no one.
Like the sweet apple which reddens upon the topmost bough, atop on the topmost twig, which the pluckers forgot somehow. Forget it not, nay, but got it not, for none could get it till now. Like the wild hyacinth flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherd forever tear and wound, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground. The sweet apple which reddens upon the topmost bough, atop on the topmost twig, which the pluckers forgot somehow. Forget it not, nay, but got it not, for none could get it till now. Like the wild hyacinth flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherds forever tear and wound, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground.
Yeah, I know you like Sappho, so I had to edit a little, like 12 seconds out of it to make it like that, because that was one of those that starts back in and cuts it off at 4 minutes. So yeah, I'm worried about her too. She's still posting her stuff on Facebook in the morning about making it a nice sunshiny days and stuff. So I can assume she's still breathing. But funny you bring Gila up, because, you know, we need to send her good vibes and stuff, because she's in a, we all know what's going on with her. This one, Sunday morning, number 2, Wallace Stevens, just always reminds me of her for some reason. And that's the next one. So, ooh-wee, ooh. Here we go.
Why should she give her bounty to the dead? What is divinity if it can come only in silent shadows and in dreams? Shall she not find in comforts of the sun, in pungent fruit and bright green wings, or else in any balm or beauty of the earth? Things to be cherished, like the thought of heaven. Divinity must live within herself. Passions of rain, or moods in falling snow, grievings in loneliness or unsubdued, elations when the forest blooms gusty, emotions on wet roads on autumn nights, all pleasures and all pains, remembering the bough of summer and the winter branch. These are the measures destined for her These are the measures destined for her soul.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, good evening, my dear. How's it going? Thank you for joining us, and definitely thank you for the update. Like I said, I see her. I don't. If it's her doing it, know she's alive, and I guess that's all that matters. But yeah, that one always reminds me of her for some reason. All right. This one's a little change of pace. This is the Blue Fly by Robert Graves.
5 summer days, 5 summer nights. The ignorant, loutish, giddy blue fly hung without motion on the clean peach, humming occasionally, oh my love, my fair one, as in the canticles. Magnified 1,000 times the insect, looks farcically human, laugh if you will. Bald head, stage fairy wings, blear eyes, a caved-in chest, hairy black mandibles, long spindly thighs.
The crime was detected on the sixth day. What then could be said or done by anyone? It would have been vindictive, meaning what not to swat that fly for being a blue fly, for debauch of a peach. To bear on the case, even in search of truth. Nature, doubtless, has some compelling cause to glut the carriers of her epidemics, nor did the peach complain.
Oi, boy! This is my job! And this now, I'm stop being but disciplined by the side! Then there's my mouth! The key again! It would have been vindictive, meaning what not to swat that fly for being a blue fly, for debauch of a peach.
Yeah. Oh, that was another one of those. I might need to regenerate that one because that one's only like not even 4 minutes long. But yeah, it does have that Nine Inch Nails vibe, and it's just awesome. It's very tribal, very primal. It's that, you know. All right, here's another good one. D.H. Lawrence, The Enkindled Spring. Here we go.
This spring, as it comes, bursts up in bonfires green, wild puffing of emerald trees and flame-filled bushes, thorn blossom lifting in wreaths of smoke between, where the wood fumes up and the watery flickering rushes. I am amazed at this spring, this conflagration of green fires lit on the soil of the earth, this blaze green combustion of spring. My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffeted in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost.
Oh, definitely good. Now, you can't see it over here, but my two oldest dogs, Bella and George. Now, Bella, she's almost 13 years old, and I don't know what it is, but she always likes to get George's spot because George has one spot on the couch. She's got all the other spots in the house, but she always has to get George's spot. So Bella, move. Come on, Bella, move. Ah, dogs. Oh, all right. Where were we? Ooh, another Alfred Lord Tennyson one. The higher pantheism.
The sun, the moon, the stars, the seas, the hills, and the plains are not these, oh soul. The vision of him who reigns is not the vision, he though he be not that which he seems. Dreams are true while they last, and do we not live in dreams? Earth, these solid stars, this weight of body and limb, are they not sign and symbol of thy division from him? Dark is the world to thee, thyself art the reason why. For is he not all but thou, that hast power to feel I am I? Glory about thee, without thee, and thou fulfillest thy doom, making him broken gleams, and a stifled splendor and gloom. Speak to him now, for he hears, and spirit with spirit can meet. Closer is he than breathing, and nearer than hands and feet. God is the law, say the wise, O soul, and let us rejoice. For if he thunder by law, the thunder is yet his voice. Law is God, say some. No God at all, says the fool. For all we have power to see is a straight staff bent in a pool.
Yes, definitely a driving tune. That might lead you to a speeding ticket. So better be careful. But yeah, I was just thinking while I was listening to that, we've done a handful of Alfred Lord Tennyson's, and they've all just been awesome. You know, Break, 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 and then I did the Charge of the Light Brigade, and just a couple of yay. I wonder what he would think of what we're doing here. I wonder what Shakespeare would think. Oh, where are we at? Oh, we are the next to the last one, the penultimate track for this morning. The Man Who Married Magdalene.
The man who married Magdalene had not forgiven her. God might pardon every sin. Love is no pardoner. Her hands were hollow, pale and blue, her mouth like watered wine. He watched to see if she were true and waited for a sign. It was old harlotry, he guessed, that drained her strength away. So gladly for the dark she dressed, so sadly for the day. Their quarrels made her dull and weak, and soon a man might fit a penny in the hollow cheek and never notice it. At last, as they exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman leapt upon that narrow horse. But when he woke and woke alone, he wept and would deny the loose behavior of the bone and the modest life. It was old harlotry, he guessed, that drained her strength away. So gladly for the dark she dressed, so sadly for the day. It was old harlotry, he guessed, that drained her strength away. So gladly for the dark she dressed, so sadly for the day. Their quarrels made her dull and weak, and soon a man might fit a penny in the hollow cheek and never notice it. At last, as the exhausted slept, death granted the divorce, and nakedly the woman leapt upon that narrow horse. But when he woke and woke alone, he wept and would deny the loose behavior of the bone and the immodest thigh.
That reminds me that I gotta start working on my lawn. And then I don't have the money to pay someone to do it. Okay. Well, my friends, what have you thought of today's show? And you guys on the replay crew, let me know what you think. What's your favorite tracks or whatever, But here we have come to our final track on this No Suck Friday. Remember what I say, the bar for sucking for not sucking is pretty low in these parts. So, I can't complain when all the tracks were freaking awesome, and I have a hard time deciding which ones to play. That means we're doing something good. And as always, my friends, I want to remind everybody out there in this cold, cruel world that everything on this program and on the channel is done under the Fair Use Act of, I think it's 1976, and mostly under public domain. And hey, Matt, what's going on, my friend? What's going on? Thanks for joining us. You get here for the final track of today's program. A little one. Especially if you're here Irish. By William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats. Not sounding like Keats. The Wild Swans at Cooley.
The trees are in their autumn beauty. The woodland paths are dry. Under the October twilight, the water mirrors a still sky. Upon the brimming water among the stones are 59 swans.
The 19th autumn has come upon me since I first made my count. I saw before I had well finished all suddenly mount and scatter, wheeling in great broken rings upon their clamorous wings. I have looked upon those brilliant creatures, and now my heart is sore. All's changed since I, hearing at twilight the first time on this shore, the bell beat of their wings above my head, trod with a lighter tread.
Unworried still, lover by lover, they paddle in the cold. Companionable streams or climb the air, their hearts have not grown old. Passion or conquest, wonder where they will attend upon them still. But now they drift on the still water, mysterious, beautiful. Among what rushes will they build? By what lake's edge or pool? Delight men's eyes when I awake someday, to find they have flown away.
No, my friend, you spoiled me by spending just a little bit of your precious time with this one here. Definitely. So, my friends, like the ticker says here, like and subscribe. I'm stuck at 424. Have an awesome day. After all, it is Friday and all that jazz, everybody. And I will definitely see y'all out in the chats. And I'm going to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with myself today, or if I am, or go take a nap. Because like I said earlier, I've only had about 2 hours sleep. First world problems. All right, my friends. See you around. Oh, no. Trying to think of a witty way to end this, and I can't, so I guess I'll just go. Bye. Have a good one.